Guess what I'm drinking?
What are you drinking?
I'm going to let you guess.
I'm going to say a margarita again.
What are you trying to say, Carlos? No, I haven't had alcohol since that one weekend. I learned my lesson. I was listening to old episodes.
Yeah?
And our December 6th episode, I was talking about the last time I was drunk like that. And I was like, oh, it's been so long. And then not even 2 weeks later, here comes Sandy, the drunk lady, puking out the window. Anyway, I just thought it was funny that I heard that on the episode. I forgot we said that, but all right. Oh, that's right. Okay. Carlos, you need to get your life together and you need me to help you do it. Hey everybody, this is Carlos and Sandy Lee. This is season 2 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, be a friend, listen to OYF. Thank you so much, and go floss yourselves.
Go floss yourselves. What's up now, brah?
This is the first episode of 2020 physically being recorded. We do this every week on Monday, the 30th of December. But you know what I'm saying. Yes. Welcome 2020. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, Sandy.
Hey.
All right.
I was going to grab some of those doo-doo and have a hat, and I forgot all about it. Dang it.
Weed?
No. The doo-doo. The thing that...
Okay. No, I thought you were very happy, very excited about
Happy New Year.
Smoking some illegal substances. What are you drinking?
I never did tell you what it was.
No.
One guess. What is it?
Man.
You said margarita.
I said margarita.
Wrong. Incorrect. Do you have another guess? Or should I just tell you?
I'm going to say like grapefruit juice.
Ooh, yuck. No. It is chai tea.
Oh. Unexciting.
Maybe I should say chai latte because there is a latte milk in it. Coconut milk.
Okay.
So, years ago, my friend Patty gave me a chai tea, and it was so delicious. So I got some, the tea bags. Well, I made it, and I was like, ugh, this is disgusting. Well, I didn't realize you got to put cream.
Tons of cream and sugar.
Sweetener and stuff. Yeah. Like, duh. Anyway, it's really good.
Yeah.
So instead of
individually
coffee at night,
the ingredients not so fantastic. Together, amazing.
Oh, okay. I see what you did. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, I just went to Starbucks and I got my wife a tall, which is small, breve latte, which is like a, I don't know, whipped cream, heavy cream. I don't know what it is. It's coffee with some heavy cream. Okay.
Sweetener?
No. And then I got my Americano, like I do.
Americana.
No almond milk. I heard them tell the car in front of me, I'm sorry, we are out of almond milk. We have all the other milks. And I'm like, I'm so glad she switched her original drink with some ice nonsense with almond milk. And luckily, she changed it the last minute. So,
crisis averted.
Because I wouldn't know what to do. Yeah,
you would panic in the drive-thru.
I'd drive to another Starbucks.
I don't know what to do.
So when the lady comes on, she goes, sorry for your wait, sir. She's very apologetic and soothing. Sorry for your wait, sir. Can I take your order? I was like, I don't know what it is because I've been waiting so long. Joking with her.
Yes.
Silence. I didn't hear a word from the lady.
Was the actual person or the box, the speaker box?
It was a speaker box, but there was a person talking behind the speaker box.
Right, but she couldn't see your face.
She could see my face.
So she couldn't tell if you were joking.
Yeah, but I wasn't like, I forgot because I've been waiting for 20 minutes. I didn't say that. I was like, I don't know what it is because I've been waiting for so long. Just like in a nice kind of sarcastic kind of tone. Nice and sarcastic.
So who broke the silence?
I did because she didn't say anything. I go,
You say, no, I'm just kidding.
yeah. I said, I'm just kidding. Can I get out? And I, did my thing. And then, but she was like, she looked flustered. I guess people are giving her a hard time. She goes,
Yeah.
we're a little short staffed. And I'm like, Starbucks. I wouldn't even show up half the time if I worked here.
I mean, kids are starving and don't have water to drink in other countries. So, please, I got 15 minutes to waste in a drive-thru.
I can wait, another 10 minutes for stupid overpriced coffee. I gotta vent. I just gotta get this off my chest, dude.
Ooh.
And you tell me if I'm a psycho.
Hold on, let me put my seatbelt on. Okay.
All right. So I got a mom, right? She's a little older. She lives in New Jersey.
Yeah. Okay.
I called 2-3 weeks ago. I go, Mom, how come you're not answering your cell phone? She goes, my cell phone's not working. I go, is anybody working on it? Your brother's trying to get me a new battery or something. And I'm like, is he trying? Is he getting it? There, do or don't. There is no try. I want Yoda. I want straight up Yoda on it.
Hash right? Yoda. Yes.
I go, well, let me know. I don't hear anything. Day after Christmas, I call her. Ma, did you get your phone fixed? No. I go, you know what? To hell with it. I'm going to send you a phone.
Your boy's taking care of ya.
She goes, you're going to send me a phone? Well, what about I'm not chipping in. I'm not splitting it. I'm just going to get a phone, send it to you, call somebody. Okay?
Like the good son you are.
Because I don't want her to be stuck somewhere or after church. Let's say she leaves the headlights on and now the car doesn't start. Now she's stuck in the parking lot at the church and there's wild wolves walking around or whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah, because they're all over the place in
Jersey, North Jersey.
In the
city.
Jersey Wolves. I've seen them.
Yeah.
On the Discovery Channel.
Actually, they're called Jersey Devils, and that's a real thing.
Tasmanian Jersey Devils?
The Tasmanian variety are specific to Tasmania.
Maybe they relocated to Jersey.
But the Jersey Devil kind of walks upright. He's got goat legs and like little twerpy wings.
That kind of sounds like Satan.
It is a little Satan-y. That's why they use the word devil.
Yeah. Just call me smart.
Okay, so that's besides the point. So I'm trying to not get, sucked to death by one of these devil things, okay?
Yeah.
So I go to Best Buy. I go, look, I need a phone for a grandma. He goes, like a flip phone? I was like, no, because she's a little bougie. I need a screen. An Apple, 15 for $89 million? I was like, dude, I will stab you in the neck. Give me the bootleg version of whatever that is, right? So I can't even remember the brand. It's got a fingerprint sensor on the back, super vivid screen. The numbers are real big. And I'm like, yes, let me get that. I go, does it have a camera? He goes, it's got a camera. What's that?
Was it called the Granny Smith Apple phone?
That's genius, but no, it wasn't. Oh, missed opportunity.
Sorry. Carry on.
So the guy he's a super helpful dude. I'd say maybe late 20s. He's in a wheelchair though. I don't know what happened. I didn't ask. Was he born that way? I don't know. Was it a military accident? Who knows? Super cool dude. He's like, it's unlocked. It'll go to any carrier. I'm like, done. Box it up. How much? This thing's under $200, right?
Nice.
So I leave there. I go, Mom, I got your phone. I'm going to mail it out tomorrow, which is Friday. She goes, can you send it overnight? I'd like to get it on Saturday. I go, sure. No problem, Ma.
$47 million.
Anything for you, Ma. An extra $50? No worries. I mail it out. I put it in a box, and the box is in a plastic bag. They send the thing. She gets it. I get the notification. Noon o'clock, Saturday. I call her Saturday night. I'm like, Ma, how do you like the new phone? She goes, I don't know. I'm using the old phone. I'm like, I thought the old phone didn't work. Oh, your brother bought me a battery. I go, but what about the new phone? Oh, I just haven't had a chance to open it up. What are you talking about?
You just paid $50.
You got the old phone that you've had for 3-4 years, whatever it is. It's probably got a bunch of scratches. Old bootleg technology. I go, you got a brand new one in the box.
It's
she's
in
like,
the box.
She's like, well, I don't know. I'm like, whoever brought you the battery should have just take it back and just get I could put that upside, put that up somewhere, put your SIM in the new phone and live life. You're 70 something. Your days are numbered. What are you doing? Run with a new phone. Right? And she's like, well, your brother brought me the battery. I'm like, this has a fingerprint sensor. You don't have a fingerprint sensor on the old one. Who doesn't have a fingerprint sensor? Dude, I'm overreacting. I think I'm overreacting. So I called her back this morning and I go, Ma, look, it's your phone. You can do whatever you want with it. You want to sell it on the black market for crack rocks or whatever it is you do. Do what you got to do, Ma. Do what you got. But damn, you asked me to send it overnight, and I did because I thought you were in an emergency, and I kind of feel like it's a slap in the face, man. Am I overreacting? Yeah. Am I being?
No, I don't think you're overreacting. I mean, it's your mom, so fine. But
yeah, I'm over it now. But at the time, I was a little pissed off because I was like, well, what's all the urgency for if you're not even going to use the damn thing? Because I could have just sent this shit regular mail for $8.95 or whatever and not pay the extra $40 is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? If you're going to
send her a Venmo request for $40.
That's it. Guess who's not getting a Mother's Day card? No, she's getting a Mother's Day card, but there's not going to be anything in it. It might be a $10. Another $40 extra. Boom, that's coming off your That's coming off your $50 Kohl's gift certificate or whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But
you got a $5 gift card because the other $40 is in the shipping that you.
You gave it to the U.S. Post Office.
Can't believe you're talking about your mom like that.
So she goes, "I'll call your father," and I go, "What happened?" She goes, "His brother passed." So I call my dad, right, and I go, "Dad, you okay?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm fine. What's up?" And I was like, dude, did you not lose a brother? He's like, oh, yeah, no, yeah, that's your uncle, and da-da-da-da-da. I said, are you going? He's in Puerto Rico. He's like, no. And all the arrangements have been taken care of. Everything's, my sister said, don't bother. You're fine. Just,
Yeah.
He's like, okay, all right. So I tell him the story about Mom on the phone. He goes, dude, this is what you do. Next time you talk to her, go, look, if you're not going to use the phone, give it to Dad. Because they're not a couple anymore. You know what I'm saying? I go, why? So she could tell me to go jump off a bridge. He goes, dude, she's going to be so mad. It's going to be hilarious. I'm like, maybe for you, because you like pissing her off. I still got to talk to her twice a week. You know what I'm saying? He goes,
on her old phone.
I know, right? On her new old phone with the new battery. He goes, no, dude, just tell her, well, if you don't want it, we'll just give it to Dad, I go, no, because you're trying to you're trying to roll it. I know he's going to ruin it for me. He's going to tell her something, and then she's going to know that I was complaining to him about the stupid phone, like I'm doing right here to the whole world. Right. But she doesn't watch the podcast, so it doesn't matter. So I think I'm safe. I don't know.
You got some mama drama.
I love her to death, but she's excitable,
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Someday, hopefully way in the future, she's not going to be around to annoy me with her nonsense, and I'm going to miss these stupid conversations.
She was complaining about Clara and Cookie or whoever.
That's it. So.
Yeah. I got it. Yep. So that was your day?
That and the suction went down at work. A belt was slipping on the compressor or the suction thing. So I go to try to fix it. It's a stupid problem. The replacement belt was an inch too short to go on the pulley. And I'm wrestling with it. I couldn't get it on.
Yeah.
And it's a 26-inch belt, and they had a 25-inch belt. It's never going to fit. Those things don't stretch.
No, they're like perfect size.
Right. That's why it says 25 and 26. Make a long story short.
Them in different sizes.
I'm at O'Reilly's. Auto part. So I had to go out there and get a belt with the manager and install it. The whole office is just sitting around. Because we need suction.
We gotta cancel everyone. Go home, everybody.
So the middle of the day just took a dump, and anyway. So how was your day? What'd you do?
So my little sister's husband had surgery a couple weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
And
Something
He
serious?
had some, I don't think super serious. He had some post-op complications. So a couple days ago, he had a lot of swelling, and then she said that his incision started oozing, so he had an infection. So they admitted him. He was there last night, so I went up there just to have lunch with her. We go to Applebee's, and I had things I shouldn't have had. A little, yeah, okay, yeah.
2 for $20.
No.
Is that Applebee's?
I had the quesadilla burger and fries. So,
Okay.
Anyway, had lunch. So I was up in St. Louis, the city part where I saw the arch in the distance. They're staying tonight and going home tomorrow, hopefully. So, yeah, it was nice. Ooh, I came up with a new diet, a new diet strategy,
Okay.
all on my own.
What do you got?
Are you ready for it?
I don't think so.
We talked about that mini fork because you had that like mini cupcake the other
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
Here's the plan. You know how they talk about your eyes bigger than your stomach?
Yeah.
So you get a mini fork and one of those little play teacup saucers,
Right.
and that's your plate. So you feel like you're like, oh, I made it.
Because you took 4,000 spoonfuls, but they were all this big.
Exactly. And the plate's so small, but it's full. And you're like, holy crap, I ate a whole plate of food. That's it.
You know, I've heard of people using smaller plates. That makes sense.
But I'll call this the mini diet.
So like a saucer? Like a cup and saucer size plate?
If that. I'm talking like teacup set, tea party set, kids.
That's insanity.
Set. Boom.
You're going to go
get a
crazy.
Mini cupcake. No, that mini cupcake fills out the whole plate and you're just like.
You do that for one or two meals and then you'll snap and get a bucket of chicken somewhere. A bucket of chicken skins.
As long as you put it on the plate and you eat it with a mini fork, it's fine.
So gross.
I think I broke my finger.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. But
I don't think it's broken, dude. If you're moving it.
I mean, it might not, but when I push the elevator buttons, it hurt. And, like, I can't, like, look, compared to this one.
Yeah?
I can't close it all the way.
Oh, yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
And it hurts a little bit. So.
Were you shooting a Magnum type revolver or something this weekend?
Not today. No. It's been like this for about a week, and that was the other thing. Like, I feel like something's going on because it's been going on so long. But then when whoops, I hit my mic. When I pull on it, it's fine. So I don't think it's broken, but I'm thinking maybe if I go side to side, it hurts a little bit. So maybe some tendons.
A little ligament or something?
Yeah, I push on a little bit and it hurts. But this, you don't realize how often you use your pointy finger. I use it for everything. Texting
Give me the top 5 things you use it for.
Pushing elevator buttons.
Do you work in a high rise?
Buttons. I was at Barnes Jewish.
I don't know what that means.
That's a hospital that has many, many floors.
Okay.
So there's that. You got to push the button to open the elevator. You got to push your floor.
You don't thumb it? That's a lot sturdier?
No. I mean, I'm going to have to now. I broke my finger. Tendons.
Huh.
And?
You
use it for everything. Nose picking?
What else would you use? Eye rubbing?
Yeah, here and then here. No. That's gross.
It is gross.
I mean, you do everything with your pointy finger?
You don't text with that. What are you, 90? Use your thumbs.
I text with my thumbs. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I know.
You know?
But still. Yeah. Pay attention to how many times you use your pointy finger. But
Yeah.
so, oh, one other thing I was going to say. I know we probably need to wrap up soon because my phone just gave me a notification that my battery's low, even though I charged it. Anyway, oh, and we have an interview to do, so.
We do?
Yeah.
Who would that be?
Dr. Anissa Holmes.
Ooh. Not the lady.
Delivering wow.
Delivering wow. I was just going to ask you.
Yes.
Wow.
The summit.
Wow, indeed. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Hey, aren't we going to that?
Yes. I can't wait.
Dude, I'm going to be performing there. I told you, right?
Yes. You'll have to figure out what night because I don't think you told us yet.
I don't know. Yeah. We'll see what she says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my last thought. And then
Smart lady, by the way.
Yeah, she is. And
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Super cool. Super
nice. Cool. Nice. We're going to do our speed round, so we'll find out some little tidbits of her about her, too. So.
See what makes her tick. Pinky or pinky toe? If you had to chop one off, what would you do?
Pinky toe. Heartbeat. Boom. Done.
Left foot?
Doesn't matter.
Just
I kick with my right if I need to beat somebody up, so. Oh, so left is my support foot, so yeah, I'll choose right.
Really?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. This is a stupid question, and I've never taken karate. So when you, let's say you do like what is it, like a side kick?
Sure.
You come to the side, okay? Do you kick with the top of your foot? Do you curl your toes back and hit them with the ball of your foot? How does that work?
With the heel.
You kick with the heel?
Kick,
yeah.
You kick with the heel, and then the upper part of your foot. Or if you're doing just a front kick, you're kicking with the ball of your foot.
So you curl your toes back and throw it into their face.
Yes, and you just you got your hips and you're just like right in your face. And then if you're doing a roundhouse kick, that's where you hit with the top of your foot because you're coming around and whoosh, psh, slap them
near the toes or near the ankle.
You're trying to do it with like the big, the biggest part of the top of your foot. You just take that big lob of bone and smack them with it.
Because I've seen them like in the UFC, they'll kick a dude and the foot comes and it just catches the top of their head.
Yeah.
And it rattles the guys and they go down a lot of times.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Sure.
Like in karate? I mean, have you seen that done like in competition?
I've actually been knocked out before with a roundhouse kick. Yeah.
That's got to hurt like hell.
If they get you in the right place, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
It'll ring your bell.
Where'd you get hit? Top of the head or like in the neck?
In the jaw. Oh. By a blue belt. When I was a black belt. Psh, stupid.
And blue is what? Like middle?
About halfway
early?
up. Yeah. About halfway up.
And another girl, I would imagine, right? Or a dude?
No. It was a guy. He was 15. But he was taller than I was. And his dad made him apologize. And I was like, nope, it was my fault. I should have blocked it or got it out of the way. I'm a black belt, That's just how it is.
Damn.
And then I knocked a girl out once. Oh, but that was with a hook. Got her right in the jaw.
You guys wear bite guards and stuff, right?
Yeah, we have bite guards and stuff, yeah. She put her hands up like this and just fell straight back. And I stood over her going, what now? What now?
Did you really?
Say anything. A little bit, because I had this persona. That was at the U.S. Capitol Classics in Washington, D.C. And it was my first year. I think I talked about this already. It was in 99.
I can't see you doing that, though.
Yeah, I'm kind of a biatch if I have to be. No, I'm tough. Yeah. But I'm super nice. Like, I would never. I'm at 1%. I'm about to lose you.
Okay.
I'll kill you.
So since your phone is unprepared, let's get this interview underway.
Yes. Anissa Holmes, Doctor.
Delivering wow.
Wow. Yes.
And if you want to know more,
63.
Delivering Wow Summit.com, and you can use our code OYFLHRDH off your flosser, Lighthearted RDH for a code
Yes.
for $100 off, and that's in
Yep.
March. So
Yes.
get cracking. It's going to be amazing. Top
Be
shelf,
there or be square.
New Orleans,
And
Whitening
that's
Ball,
episode
VIP pass,
63.
episode 63. All right, Sandy, let's get her on the phone. She should be coming on any second now.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
See you in a
and
little
y'all
bit.
go floss yourselves.
Go floss yourselves, guys. Have a good night.
Peace.
Okay, I got it. All right. You scared me for a second. Okay, cool.
All right, now I gotta put this
You guys
back in.
are so serious. I actually record podcasts on my phone on my car.
Do you?
Podcast? Well, we're like a little anal about the audio. Well, Carlos really is, but now that I've heard the difference, I'm like, yeah, we definitely need to have, because I can't stand it when I can hear in my own voice, like there's like either echoes or anything like that drives me crazy. So I went and I got a better mic and I got better headphones, and we were like, what's that? Like, because we were getting an echo in my audio, and I was like, ugh.
She waited like 3 or 4 months till she realized that we were going to do this before she invested in a good mic. I was like,
I had to wait for Carlos to be real, so
okay.
I'm like, if you're real, then I'll go and get a better mic.
Yes, we are real. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This
Yes.
is episode what, Sandy?
63.
63. Now you
And
have a
we've got
podcast too, right?
Yes, I think I was probably the first female dentist podcaster.
Dang.
Nice.
Put
What's
that
the
on your
Yeah,
resume.
there were only like maybe 12 of us when I first started. So there was like Gary, of course, and Mark and David Phelps. Like there were probably about 12 when I started. That was about maybe 4 years ago.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
And considering most fizzle out after like 3 months, you're going strong, huh?
We still are. That's the key. Being consistent.
That's awesome. Yeah, we were definitely, it's like you have to be consistent. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to fizzle out, obviously.
You're going to lose followers, yeah. For the people that don't know.
Oh, it's the same name as your group and your summit and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
So it's Delivering Well Dental Podcast. So it actually, interestingly, it started with my book. So my story was that I had a business coach, and I discovered how to grow and scale my business. And I started using Facebook as a tool to get new patients. And we went from having me with credit card to pay off credit card to having over 50 patients a month from social media. And we tripled revenue, just understanding how to grow a business.
Nice.
And so at the end of about 2 years, I built a new office all out of pocket. And she's like, what's next for you? Like, I know there's something else. And I said, I'm just going to document what we did, like a case study itself, and I'm just going to share it with other people. I'm going to share it with other dentists. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to write a book. And she's like, okay. And that's where it started. And so the book is called Delivering Well. And then I was like, who's going to buy my book? Like, nobody knows who I am. I'm just this lady dentist who has a case study, right, of growth. Yeah. And so that's why I started my podcast, because I was like, I need to have a place where people can hear about my story and my message, and I can get more people to read my book. That was it. Like, I had no intention to have a summit or like any courses to teach anybody anything. Like, I just wanted to share knowledge from my book. So podcasting has been really fun, because that's how I've been able to meet a lot of really, really smart people and make connections with a lot of people. So it's been one of the most rewarding experiences, really, just like we're on right now. Like, I'm sure I'll get to know a little bit more about you, and vice versa, just because we have this one-on-one time together. So it's really special.
Yeah. And we didn't like officially introduce you. So, you guys, OYFland, this is Dr. Anissa Holmes. So, and she said, delivering wow. She's got the book, she's got the podcast, she's got the summit. She's like doing it all. And Carlos and I are going to be there. And I know you're jealous about that. So,
That's right. That's right.
And it's in Nolens.
We want them to all be there as well. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited.
Yeah, you don't have to be jealous. You can actually go. I mean, it's in New Orleans. March 13th and 14th, right? And I've never been to Nolens, NOLA, so I'm like super excited. Oh, you haven't? Oh my gosh, this is. I have friends that
go like every month or so, and they always invite me. They're like, "Hey, we're leaving in 2 hours." I'm like, "I got a job. I can't just leave." And they're comics, so they can.
Not been and. You're going to have such a great experience because I'm from New Orleans. And so I really want to share the culture with everyone and like go.
I can't wait for the food.
My dad was excited. Sending me messages today about like throwing a second line and like all of this stuff. But like we're having our social event. One of them, actually Carlos is going to be doing a comedy show in one of our event spaces, which is actually, the walls are all glass and it's a ballroom and it looks the river. So it's going to be a really nice evening setting where we can see the river and see like riverboat matches, like go next door. And then the actual event, we're going to be in Mardi Gras World, which is where they actually build all of the floats. And we're going to be coming off of Mardi Gras. And so it's going to be like crazy to really get everybody have a taste. So it's like, for me, if you've heard about our events, it's always about a great experience, right? And really not just like you go and get some CEs, like it's about connecting and having fun. And of course, Elijah's going to be DJing at our event, but it's also about learning. And so we've got the most amazing speakers. And I know both of you guys really serve the hygiene department, of course, many, but specifically hygiene. And we're really happy because we are having a really big focus with hygiene as well. And a lot of events don't. And so we're really looking at how can we get some additional services and learning in, how can we increase hygiene profitability. So it's going to be really, really fun.
That's awesome.
I'm so looking forward to it.
I'm wondering, are there going to be beads?
Yes. So I'm from New Orleans, and then I don't know, you know Sandy Pardue, right? So Sandy's actually from Louisiana as well. She lives in Baton Rouge, which is like about an hour away. My parents live in Baton Rouge, so we are going to have like a real second line. So I want to actually bring out like a brass band, and we have like a real second line. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane.
That sounds awesome. I can't wait. It's my first trip of the year, basically, because I can't go to Jumpstart. I was going to go, these guys are going, but I'm like, that's okay. I'll go to Delivering Wow. Because, I mean, Nolens, you can't.
You got to go.
I can't wait. I'm seriously excited. The one thing that I'm sad about, though, is that John can't go with me. Other than that, I'm like super ecstatic. I think it's going to be a blast.
Well, you'll have a lot of fun with all your friends. So it's really cool that so many people are going. So it's going to be really, really fun. I love dental events, you know, and my husband, most of the time, he doesn't come with me because he's with the kids and he's like, you know, this is your time. And I really enjoy having that time to connect with others. So it's going to be really fun to hang out.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all. I'm really excited.
You know enough people there, Sandy. I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say, because I run a Facebook group for dental hygienists, Lighthearted RDH, which you knew about that. But everywhere I go, there's somebody from the group there. So I never have, I never have a problem meeting people or seeing people or catching up. And I can go places alone knowing that I'm going to find somebody I know. And I feel like with the Delivering Wow, because there's a group, I'm in the group, and I feel like even if I didn't really know them, like I'm shacking up with somebody who I don't know, but I met through the group. So I'm like, all right, I don't care.
No, but it's really cool. I mean, you'll find that definitely with our community and, you know, a lot of these other Facebook groups as well. And what's special is like, I remember, so this is our third summit. The first two summits were actually in Jamaica. And like, you'll see people, and next year we're going to be back in Jamaica in 2021.
Nice.
So we're going to alternate. But what's really cool is like, you'll see people that you have connected with online, or like you may see their name tag and you're like, oh my gosh, you're so-and-so. Like even when I met you for the first time, right? I saw you at Smiles at Sea and I was like, oh my gosh, Sandy, like I know your name, but like I don't know your face with your name.
Right, right.
Then all of a sudden, like you're like hugging, you're like, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. You know, even though
it's like I know you.
So it's definitely very different. Like these days, dental conferences, like these experience events, you know, are so powerful because you come away with so many action items. But again, it's also about relationships, which is really cool because then you come back and you continue to collaborate after, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, I think it's great. The biggest thing that we want to accomplish is networking for both this podcast and then the Dental Mental Network that we're getting off the ground. So yeah, right. I think this is a great opportunity to do it.
I'm super excited. I'm excited about what you guys are doing as well. Like it's such an important message that needs to be out there, and a lot of times people are just living in their own bubble. And so, you know, when you guys approach me about your idea to really bring this to the forefront, I'm assuming your listeners know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we've mentioned it a couple times. Yeah.
So I'm super excited to have you guys there, and because I know there are so many people in our community, and even in my coaching program. And you know, people come in a lot of times and they want to grow their business, but there are some things holding them back that they need to work through first. There's either trauma that's happened or something that's happened when they were younger, or somebody said something to them that threw them off and like they've never been able to get back on. And so the confidence is not there, the mindset is not there, but their heart is willing, right? So like I know so many times we really have to be able to connect and send people to a great resource so that they can get the support. And so again, I'm really happy about what you guys are doing.
Yeah, I think it'll be a great thing for dental professionals and beyond. One day we'll branch out, I believe. I think this is going to be a success. And so it'll be great having partners like you, delivering wow, and then whoever else wants to jump on this train as we plow down the tracks. Is that a good way to say it?
Sounds okay.
So Carlos, I think you had a question for Anissa. I'm going to look up a couple things that I had, but go ahead.
I was just curious. We hadn't had a chance to talk a whole lot. When was the night that I'm performing? Because I haven't gotten an itinerary. I had no idea. I know I'm going up at some point, and I was going to wait for somebody to put a mic in my hand and be like, go, you know.
So he's ready to go anytime.
We're actually having an event the night before the actual summit starts. So we have our VIP day. And so our VIP day is on the 12th, which is on Thursday. And so we have about 250 doctors and team members who are coming for that day. And that day we're doing like business acceleration workshops. We're going to have like 90-day planning happening. We also have content creation workshops. So Jess Emery is going to be there, as well as Joshua Scott. We're actually making content that people can take back and use in their practices. And then that night, we're actually going to have a cocktail social. And the reason why we decided to do that is the actual event, the 2-day event where all of the speakers, official speakers come in, is going to be Friday, Saturday. And so we wanted people to have that time to connect before the actual event. And so we decided to do a really nice networking on the night before the actual event, which we have 250 people who are already going to be there for the day. And then we're going to do the Friday night is when we're going to do the whitening ball in the Mardi Gras Den. And then Saturday, of course, is the last day of the summit. And we are going to be wrapping up around 4:00. So some people might be taking flights out. So Saturday night is going to be kind of like a hangout with your friends in the French Quarter on your own. And we can kind of give some suggestions. But the two social events are actually going to be on Thursday and Friday night.
Cool.
Nice. So I need to get my white dress.
Yeah, it was all Elijah. Like he was like, I'm
It's
in
his fault.
school. This was like last year. He was like, oh, no, earlier this year, he was like, I'm in DJ school. Like, wouldn't you want me to play at your whitening? Don't you want to have a whitening ball? I was like, sure, Elijah.
Why not?
That's
Everybody.
awesome.
Can anybody say no to that guy?
Sorry.
Can anyone say no to him?
No.
Probably not.
No, you can't.
And so like we were gonna have the whitening ball like in the same ballroom, which is like a grand ballroom at the DoubleTree, which is where there's amazing, beautiful wedding receptions. Like we're gonna have it there. And then I went home for Thanksgiving and I was like, Mardi Gras world, like we gotta have it in the float den. And fortunately, it is a huge. Our events are always like crazy expensive to put on. Because we really want people to have a great experience. But fortunately, I'm very grateful because we have a lot of sponsors, and I went to them and I was like, listen, like you guys are people that we recommend all the time. I am not one for affiliates. Like that's not I don't do that. And I said, but if you can support our event, I would be really grateful because then we can have a bigger budget. We can put on something really fabulous and people can have a phenomenal time. And everybody that we asked, they were all like, absolutely. Like you've helped us.
Yes.
And like, I can't say no to you. And so we were able to pull it off, which is crazy. But yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun.
We need a little bit of that juju that you got going on because the dental mental in our podcast, we need some sponsors, some
my
people
speaking
that just
stuff,
want to
my comedy stuff.
Throw money at us, please. we love you. Throw money.
Well, that's a really neat thing too. Like that I've found is that like what you start to discover with delivering well, and also the Smiles at Sea group. Like there's this group of really really smart doctors and hygienists and like team members, and the culture's really unique. And so what happens is that you have these vendors, right? And you have the doctors and they actually integrate, which is really interesting because when I started my podcast, this is really like a little throwback, little known fact. When I started my podcast 4 years ago, there were no Facebook groups, at least that I am aware of, that had dental speakers, coaches, and consultants in the same group with dentists and team members, right? And so I thought, you know what, I'm interviewing these people on my podcast. Man, like some of these people, like I remember like David Phelps, or like, I mean, you know, he's been around a lot longer than me, and now like we're really good friends. But at the time I was like, oh my gosh, like David said yes to be on my podcast. Like I was I mean, at that point you would only hear about these people speaking on stage. Like you never had access to these people. And I said, it would be so cool if I can, because I was the only female dental podcaster, bring these people together. And of course, I'm Facebook, I'm social media. So I said, I'm going to start a Facebook group. And every podcast at the end, I'm like, can you do me a favor? Can you be in my group? And then like, you can connect with the people. And then like, that way they can ask you questions and you can answer their questions all in one place. Like that would be really grateful. And they were all said yes. And so like before that time, we never had that connection. And so I love that at our events, we can bring together the speakers. Like one of the days we actually serve lunch. One of the days we have lunch is a meet the speaker lunch. So all the speakers have a round table with their names. So you can sit down and say, I want to go and have lunch with Laura Hatch. Like I've heard of Front Office Rocks. Man, she's a celebrity, like, you know, because I've never met her before. And man, I get to have lunch with her. Or, you know, my insurance coordinator can go have lunch with Devon, or, you know, it's really, really cool.
Yes.
You know, and so like, I love that connection, because when you have that connection, it breaks down barriers, and then you can ask questions and your answers, and then all of a sudden you can grow. And guess what? It's a symbiotic relationship, because, you know, the doctors are growing, But guess what happens? These businesses who are in there to make a living, to take care of their families, guess what happens? Like, they are getting more business, which is allowing them to help their families and make their impact in their communities as well. And so, like, I love bridging everybody together, which is why our group, Delivering Well, has always had everybody in there. We've always had, and I mean, I'm a business coach. We have a huge coaching program, but there's other coaches in there because I know that together we can help way more people. And so it's really cool. And so that's the culture. And so, like, even bringing you guys in, meeting up with the other vendors, it's going to be great. And relationships are going to be formed, which is now going to help you with your cause to be able to help more people. And so, like, to me, if I can be like a vessel or a vehicle for that with doing
a conduit, if you will.
Conduit, that's the right word. It's really special. And like, for me, my word, like, you have some people that have the little bracelets with the word, you know, my word is impact. And so, like, for me, I love seeing, I'm not an extrovert, I'm actually an introvert, but I love sitting down watching all of this happen. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, it's got to be a good feeling too. I mean, just to see that you kind of helped connect all these people. You're a conduit. I think somebody, I forget who, but said that word. Yeah. But it's got to feel good because you're helping people succeed and become healthier in a business sense that also helps them become healthier overall. Because we know that the success of their business has a lot to do with their mental health too. So yeah, you got to feel good. You got to pat yourself on the back a little bit.
There has to be a certain level of satisfaction knowing when you see that spark, that moment of insight where they go, oh my God, I know how I can apply this to my situation. And it's got to feel good. It's sort of like a teacher seeing a student go, oh, okay, that's how that works. You know what I mean? Or they get that concept. So, yeah, I'm excited to be there and to learn as much as we can. Definitely tell some jokes, but yeah, just meet people and grow. You know, that's all we do. That's all we do. It's just
we grow. I like food, so I grow that way. So, Anissa, what is the website that they can go to register for the event, March 13th and 14th in New Orleans? But don't miss the 12th, right?
Absolutely. So the 12th is our VIP day. And that is our workshop day. So we're going to be getting into the weeds. We're going to have people leave with an action list of what they're going to be working on, because remember, we are going to be in March, so January, February, March. So we're going to be like 90-day planning for second quarter, right? And so we want to make sure everybody understands how to do an expenses and budget sheet, understands profitability, understands, you know, what they can focus on to grow really, really fast. So some of the really cool things that we've used in our coaching program that's helped people to grow really fast. We're going to be sharing that with the attendees so that they too can also grow and doing all of our marketing things. So that's the VIP day. We don't have many of those tickets left. I think literally probably about 12. And then we have our regular event that starts on the 13th and 14th. We did create a special, so it's deliveringwellsummit.com, and we did create a special code for your group. I know that when we discussed it before this podcast. Can you remind me of the code?
Was it OYFLHRDH?
Yes.
Yes. I forgot we did that. So it's OYF, OYF, off your flosser, LHRDH. So lighthearted RDH and off your flosser combined.
Is that for the whole event?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's $100 off with the promo code, and you're gonna have to like Facebook message me after this to just make sure I've got that right.
Okay. And Carlos, you can make it flutter all over the screen.
Yes.
He's so good at editing.
Spray it all over.
So, Dr. Holmes, we have, when we have guests on, we always do a 10-question speed round to try to get to know you just a little bit better. Rapid fire, if you will.
No wrong answers.
It's all about you. We don't know if you're lying. We hope you're not, but we wouldn't know the difference. So if you blank, just throw an answer out there. So are you ready?
Sure.
You seem like you're always ready for anything.
Well, you know what? I have been doing podcasts for a long time. And the first time I did it, it sucked. And my office manager said, Dr. Holmes, it sounds like you're reading. And I said, it's okay. I said, it's okay. You know what? The next time I do it, it's going to be a little better.
Yes.
A little better.
Yes.
And when I used to do podcasts, I would do so much research. I would have typed out questions. Like, it was not like this. It wasn't a conversation. And as I started to become more comfortable, like now it's just talking, and that's a lot better. And so
my dad is on the radio. He's been on the radio since he was 13. So I guess it just comes naturally that I have this little interview type personality. I don't know, Carlos, I always take over a lot during interviews.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Like, it's blah, blah, blah.
I'm the audience at this point.
So I don't know. It's just one of them things. So are you ready for the speed round? Rapid fire. Pew, pew. Okay. Apple or Android?
Apple.
Thank God.
Seriously.
Coffee, black, light brown, or creamy white?
Light brown.
Okay. What time is your alarm set for?
6
a.m., I hope. What is your favorite Care Bear?
I don't remember.
I have mine's the green one, the Lucky Bear, because I just had this figurine when I was a kid. My favorite color was green, but so okay, so that's
the yellow.
Pass is acceptable.
The yellow one is the Sunshine Bear, so that's perfect for you. How do you get out of an emotional slump?
I go get a massage.
Oh, nice.
Or
what's that?
Or go to the beach.
Yes. Ugh. Yes. Bacon, crispy or soft?
Crispy.
Thank you. Your last meal on Earth, what would it be?
Boiled crawfish.
Wow. All right. Okay, so if any bad habit at all put you in jail, what would you be locked up for?
Bad habit would put me in jail?
Well, I just tried to make it a little more exciting.
A little bit more heavy.
What's your bad habit?
I have a bad habit of like pulling on my hair. My daughter's like, pulling your hair
This
out.
is what happens if you do it too much. So I'm going to urge you stop.
Yeah,
Slow down.
Carlos.
My daughter's like, Mom, there's so much hair in the car. Like, you're pulling out your hair.
Oh, yeah.
When I grind my teeth.
Yeah, I
On purpose or like...
My teeth are so flat.
Are they? Do you do it in your sleep or do you do it all the time? And do you know it or not?
I don't even realize it, but I know it. And I didn't know it until I was in dental school. And so like,
wow.
I think it's sleep.
Do you wear a night guard?
No. I'm bad. And you know what's really bad? It's going to put me in jail. I have Invisalign trays and they have been sitting in the shelf in my office for about 5 months.
You're going to jail, girl. You're
going
Appreciate
to jail.
the honesty.
I'm going to dental jail.
Okay, those are good ones. We got like 3 out of you. You're probably going to get 15 to life for all 3. So what's your greatest achievement?
Wow. I think the greatest achievement is the things that I've done for others. So I've built a school in Kenya. I'm really proud of what I've done for my team.
Yes.
I've got 5 of them. So proud. I'm really proud of this. I've had 5 of them that have never traveled. When I opened my office, I had 0 money. And I said, guys, I don't have anything, but I have a vision and a dream. If you stay with me, we're going to go places. And throughout the years, I've had people go with me to Smells at Sea and like all of this stuff, right? And who've been in New York and Times Square. And I had 5 that had never gotten a visa, so they could never travel.
Yeah.
And about 2 months ago, my office manager says, Doc, let's use the summit as an opportunity. And, can we pay for it for them? And I said, the answer is yes. So anyway, we paid for it. And we wrote a letter saying that they were traveling to the summit in New Orleans for business so they can learn and grow and give back. And they all got approved, and they're all flying with me. And they're all
Yay!
on it. And so like the impact on people's lives is really, really cool. I'm proud of delivering WOW, of course, and all that we've helped.
Yes.
But it's been really cool to be able to see some things happen with my team. And of course, my kids, they were doing really awesome.
Awesome.
Yes. I agree with all that. It just gives you the good feels and stuff. Okay. Last one. What singer or group would you hands down be a backup singer for? Ability does not matter.
Beyonce.
Beyonce. I'm a single lettuce. I'm a single lettuce.
You don't even have to sing. Just dance.
Yeah, you just have to dance.
Yeah.
You got to move. So, are you going to get out on the dance floor?
Beyonce, which is crazy.
Are you for real?
Did you say that out loud? Seriously?
Yeah. My grandfather and my grandfather and her grandmother are first cousins. They're
so have you met her then?
I haven't, but my dad has.
Wow. So we're like, what, 3 degrees from Beyonce now?
Yeah.
We're like 2 degrees from Michael Scott Steve Carell and Rainn Wilson from The Office.
Uh-huh.
So now we got Beyonce on our list. Carlos.
Who would you want to meet, Sandy, other than Steve Carell? Steve Carell?
Oh, that's pretty much it. John Krasinski.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I want to meet De Niro. That's who I want to meet. Post The Office, John Krasinski, when he beefed up for 13 hours, that movie, Sure.
13 Hours.
Okay, settle down.
Woo! Anyway. What was the question?
Never mind. It's all good.
All right. So Delivering Wow, deliveringwowsummit.com, right? To get tickets, you got about 12 of the VIP. And let me tell you, Carlos and we're VIPs.
You're gonna want to be there.
Yeah, because you're going to have such bad FOMO if you aren't there. So, and use code OYF, OYFLHRDH. Get $100 off. Does that include the VIP ticket? Boom.
What?
So there you go. There's no reason not to do that.
And it's New Orleans.
And it's Nolans. I keep saying New Orleans.
Pricing as well. So like getting a bunch of CEs for, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and the price is, what's the price? Because it's not much at all.
No, it's like maybe, I think it's like 300 or something like that. Again, our sponsors, like honestly,
yes.
If we had to, we would have to charge probably $900 a ticket for all that. We're giving meals. We have 2 parties with.
Yes. I'm telling you. Thank you to the sponsors. Can you say who the sponsors are?
We have,
we have
quite a few sponsors.
Oh, okay. Well, then
sponsors are Dental Intel and Legend.
Yeah.
Are our main sponsors. We've got Channel D. There's Local Meds. So we've got a lot of really great sponsors. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, they're great. Awesome. So thanks to the sponsors. That's amazing. So you made our tickets cheaper. We love you for that. And then go to the website, register for Delivering Wow, and then check out who else sponsored the event, because I think that's awesome that the dental community is really huge about helping each other.
Or just
so
go to it and meet them yourself.
Well, yeah, do both.
Yeah.
You got to go to the website to register, and then you can meet them in life, in real life.
Right. Well,
so, Anissa, Dr. Holmes, any final words that you want to share before we let you go?
Right, absolutely. So I just want to thank you for having me. It's been really fun hanging out and getting to know you guys. I know you're doing both amazing things, and you've been doing it for a while, so it's great to connect.
Thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it.
I look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Looking forward to it.
We will see you. Carlos, anything else you want to say to our listeners about Dr. Holmes or?
No, I think it's going to be one of the go-to events of the year. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So looking forward to it. I'm mumbling. I'm mumbling. I'm so excited. I can't even wait.
We're so excited. All right. Dr. Holmes, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate you taking your time, because I know you got some kids and a husband that want your attention, but we stole you away just for a little bit. So we really appreciate that.
anything for you guys. I said that, right? I was like, I'm not going to record it this time, but I would do anything for you guys. I love
We
it.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're sweet. We really appreciate it. All right. We'll see you later.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.